a fun one.
Here we go. Let's play pickleball. Last match of the night.
Side out.
And Lacey, for all her brilliance the other night, is going to get the ball a lot to start with. And Rachel Rohrabacher throwing in the lob early, but I don't like the positioning. No disguise on that. Here's their career record. Almost 88% winning percentage. Not too shabby.
Right there, and so definitely targeting the Schneeman backhand. Got a bit of a pop-up, and Anna Bright finds some nice offense.
1-0-2.
And as we mentioned, first-time partners Georgia and Lacey shocked the world with their win the other day. Now they got to rise to that same occasion here, but in game one of that match, they got just demolished. So
yes.
I'm not judging anything till we get well into this one. But that's what Lacey was everywhere.
Yeah, and the inside-out forehand is so good. But I agree with your assessment. You test high-risk, high-reward players early. You just have to be prepared to go away from it when you get the hot version. So we'll see what Schneeman we get.
Point.
Ball looked to take off a bit on Rachel Rohrabacher. Always want to make contact out in front. She wasn't able to do so on that shot.
That's just beautiful from Georgia. And again, they played straight up some. They kept Lacey on the left. So they have the interchangeability that has been the hallmark of the top teams.
Second serve.
Look at both players charging into the corner like their life depended on it. Guys, give us a little time to let, you know, say a few things up here. They're in a hurry always, though.
Nice shot from a low position from Anna Bright. And I think the speed up was matched by that dig off of a great drive from Lacey Schneeman. So soft stuff from Anna and then the speed up. Love to see both of those types of shots.
Point.
And I think I like that from Anna Bright when she's head up with Georgia Johnson. If she's not in great position to hit with pace, block the ball and don't get in that firefight with Georgia from a bad position, because we know she has incredible power.
What did you say?
Yes, incredible power. 7 feet off the kitchen line and still does damage. I guess that's what you get from the queen of San Clemente.
Yes. Got to earn her way to Sunday or she's going to lose that title.
That's right.
The king has already been dethroned in McGuffin. And that's really good from Rorabacher.
What an angle. Looked a bit like Mari Humberg on that inside-out overhead. And believe me when I tell you, if Lacey Schneeman can't get it, nobody can.
4-2-2. Side out.
She fell for the bait on the short, low return in the cold conditions.
2-4-1.
Bright, yeah, she knows better. Roll that thing. Start dinking.
Point.
That's big.
Very short return punished by Schneeman, and they're within one.
3-4-1.
Just deep for Georgia.
Those drops and dinks from Georgia are extremely aggressive, and I don't feel like she's been sacrificing any consistency by going for them. It's really nice from Georgia Johnson, even though the lob was less so.
And a much different two-handed backhand swing path on those than the ladies on the other side.
I just love it. It doesn't even really matter what side Schneeman's on. She just likes to get in there. Yeah. She will play the middle of the court, whether it's left side or right side.
Great catch, Georgia. But cannot get the next one. Tied at 4 here. Again, winner gets Annalee and Catherine for the final tomorrow. Great decision, Georgia, after some terrific digs from Anna Bright.
Yeah, the lobs are carrying early, whether they're offensive or defensive.
4-4-2.
You have to be careful with that in these conditions.
And this bundled up crowd, kudos to them. I mean, they brought the toques, they brought the blankets. It was sunny earlier. It isn't now, and they are ready for all seasons.
4-4-1.
And staying to watch this one is a very smart choice. Oh, Anna Bright knows better than that. And Georgia says, weren't you watching the funnel to my brother? It's the same over here.
Dave, that's not it. And,
5-4-1.
Anna did kind of nod her head afterwards, and I think that was just,
to herself.
Yeah, to herself. Anna, no.
Second serve.
Yeah, great handle from Anna Bright. I mean, nice to just get that back in play, but she hit a very good shot off of the net. That's the type of point I was expecting to see. Just multiple shots that could have been blocked or hit soft, and none of them were.
No. That lob is good from Georgia. So again, missed the first one deep, but staying with it, and she's rolling it from it's so much different. It's compact. She kind of quits on the swing midway, and it works. And a missed serve. So Schneeman and Georgia Johnson are saying, hey, that was no fluke the other day.
Second serve. Five, 4-2.
I mean, just smooth as silk.
Yeah, just carve it. Coming in aggressively, get a ball a little lower than you were hoping, and just carve it instead of rip it and force your opponent into an error. That's fantastic play from Lacey Schneeman.
And then we saw a ton of that in their upset. Lacey under control and then blasting cross court with the one-handed backhand out of the air. So we're going to take a break. Hey,
Unseeds, they weren't only speeding the ball up well, they had heavy-handed counters.
Yeah.
So what? What do you do?
You might have to grind. Georgia ropes the Tui, and Rachel was on it, but
8-4-2.
on it and making it are two different things. 8-4.
Point.
9-4.
And I think when Lacey's over on the right side, oh wow, we're gonna have another stoppage
Boy,
of play.
back here.
Yeah, when Lacey is on the right, I think that we should play more balls to the middle and try to
Roll here. That is
Georgia.
deep, and we are at game point for Johnson and Schneeman.
10-4-2.
Okay.
Side out.
So they stop them on one, but there is a lot of work to do. Let's see if they can start pushing back right here. And strike one on Schneeman as the curveball just goes right underneath her bat paddle. On a dink?
Yeah, on a dink. I don't even know if that was the curveball. That's, wow. Yeah, that was something.
5-10-1.
Next point.
Okay, we'll just move on.
Point.
And that would be in a lot of players' head that you just swung and missed.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how it isn't.
6-10-1.
And they're liking Anna Bright on the right and Rohrabacher on the left.
Rachel
Second
tries
serve.
to fire away off the tape and deep, and if you want to grind, you cannot do that. So we'll see what their posture is.
Side out.
Two, I'm not going to say that was a wild miss. The one before it was unlucky for Rorabacher, but their comeback stops at 6, and it is game point number 2 for Schneeman and Johnson.
Point game.
And they get
11-6.
a gift. So, hey, folks, it was no fluke the other day. They beat AL Dub and CP. They roared through the pool after that. And here we go again. 11-6 have to stop this unbelievable run.
Anna back on the left.
Point.
Nice aggressive dink on the forehand side from Anna Bright to force Schneeman into a
1-0-2.
decision.
And they're going to play straight up. Sometimes Anna Bright will just come to the party and say, I
Right.
need to be the alpha. We'd asked them about this yesterday, and they said they do have to
2-0-2.
kind of think about it and get that all dialed in correctly.
Side out.
Oh, nice stuff from Schneeman.
Yes.
And all 3 of those shots very under control. All forehands, too.
2-2-1.
Yeah.
Find it, Lacey. Find that forehand when you can. Found.
Found. Not found.
Like even when Georgia misses, she's still kind of on it.
Oh,
I mean, that was a
kind of, totally.
great shot from Anna Bright with tons of pace, but
2-2-2.
seems like Georgia's paddle is always out in front, and her hands are just so quick.
It's nice living in the same castle as the Flick Wizard.
Yeah,
Your hands
that's
have
true.
to be good, or you would have just been peppered.
Yeah, you're going to get hit in the face
Yes.
is what's going to happen.
2-0-1.
That's just pretty right there. So I think Anna and Rachel have said, all right, let's see if she can hold up. There's a good look at Julie Johnson, who saw her son in the match qualify for tomorrow. The two together did not win today, so this is Georgia's chance to make it to Sunday. But Lacey's going to see a lot of balls on the ground here.
Ooh, that is nasty from Rachel Rohrabacher. So Rorabacher on the right manipulates the wrist and pushes it up the line for a winner.
4-0-1.
Switches right over to the left and finds a backhand roll. I mean, that is really nice flip-flopping sides and finding phenomenal shots.
Second serve.
So that's the discipline of you don't need that if you're going to play the way you did the multiple points before that. Don't run into the fight here. Take the fight to them on your terms.
That's a beauty. One-handed backhand. Really nice flow from Lacey Schneeman. Gets the paddle head underneath the ball. We saw that in previous matches, and we've seen it several times tonight.
Second serve.
Good stuff there from Anna Bright. Not allowing Schneeman and Johnson to ever fully get forward to the kitchen line.
0-4-2. Side out.
Okay, so a pretty routine miss there. They stay at 0.
4-0-1.
And we've talked about Bright and Rohrabacher packing points together in bunches. Look out here. There's another one. So that's 5.
Yeah, it's great work from Anna Bright squeezing the middle. It's all about recognition, knowing that your partner hits a phenomenal roll drop and
5-0-1.
taking extra court when they do.
Rachel ran to the angle and she ran back to the middle. And she's definitely nursing a lower body injury, so that's just an aggravation, not something new.
5-0-2.
Not that it feels any better, obviously. Lacey wears that one, and it is 6-0.
Yeah, really quick hands from Anna
Timeout
Bright,
receiver,
and she keeps that
6-0-2.
stroke short. So the pairing of the length of the stroke with the power that she
can handle it.
Yeah, I agree completely. Whenever that cross-court dink pattern starts with Lacey on the left, and whichever girlie is on the left, stick in it, stay with it, trust your decision-making and your consistency. And in this situation, I understand Lacey just missed a forehand dink, but I like the middle of the court when Lacey is on the right, as I've said. So patterns are everything here. And
you don't see a team on 0 unwinding very often. So that's what's happening here.
Side out.
You are going to your less preferred choice, but I mean, the score makes you do different things. Don't lose the same way the whole time.
Correct.
Point.
On the board with the big drive from Lacey there.
Yeah, Rorabacher hitting up on that first volley, and she was at the kitchen line. That shows how much spin Lacey Schneeman is able to create.
Now off the tape, and just an absolute panic.
Yeah, just for you guys at home, even the pros look silly when it clips the tape as Rorabacher swung 4 times.
Don't I have bones in these arms somewhere? Sky hook, but George is all over it. Another one off the tape, but I love the lob. And you know what? If you're playing in the final tomorrow, get rest, get warm, get that good dinner. Oh, no. Come sit here. Look at Selena Fett's girlfriend on his left there. She watches more pickleball than anybody.
I agree. I would not be here if I was in his shoes.
And now confusion, and Anna Bright is.
Time in. 4-7-1.
That's good good from Rachel.
It's a great pullback on the last ball.
Because she had it reloaded.
Yeah, she had it reloaded, and that's Georgia Johnson hitting at you with tons of pace. So very nice.
I know they lost the rally, but can we have appreciation for these cash resets of Lacey Schneeman?
Absolutely. I agree. On the backhand side, just carve that thing in the kitchen.
Point.
And just smashes it off the post there. No ATP to be found. 8-4.
8-4-1.
Outstanding from the girlies, doing what you said, funneling a lot of balls right over that M in Humana.
That's right. And so several to the middle, one out wide to Georgia. So you spread them out, and then you have an offensive attack opportunity. Really nice.
And Rachel roars in there, and quickly the script has been flipped again, as it was in the prior match, and they have a game point to Rachel and Anna. And the middle was closed, and we are gonna play 3. So what gives? Is it the dominance of Brighton Rohrabacher for game 2? Or is it what Lacey and Georgia
hand side? And I think that Rorabacher and Bright have done a nice job of pulling back the aggression just a little bit. They want to let it fly, but the situation doesn't necessarily call for it here. Great adjustments from them in game 2.
A nice spot there from Anna Bright of putting spin and placement over power there.
0-0-1. Second serve.
Georgia Johnson.
At your service.
Just doing what she does.
0-0-2.
Yeah. Frustrated Rachel Rohrabacher's like, can't get there. Oh boy, and I love Lacey does not let that ball bounce and just went for a little too much.
Yeah, the first shot to get that high forehand was phenomenal from Lacey on the roll. Nice stuff, Schneeman.
And that feels like a point they really needed to win, and they did. So let's see if they can tie it up here, Georgia and Lacey. And again, that unique position where you're stacking on 0. I mean, just perfect complimentary pickleball there, Adam.
The roll set up again from Rorabacher. Anna Bright had the glory and the put away, but to get it out of the strike zone of Georgia Johnson on the previous shot was nice. Delicate.
Wow, okay, just wide, and Georgia finally gets a ball in her strike zone.
Yeah, man, that soft stuff consistency and pressure from Georgia Johnson set herself up on that last one.
Lacey Schneeman with the apple, and Georgia smokes it through the middle, and they do take the lead back. So it's early but important.
2-1-2. Point.
Lacey Schneeman. I mean, we saw her coming in hot 1 point ago, but 3 of the last 4 points, she has had multiple slice backhand resets that have not allowed Rohrabacher or Bright to take that ball out of the air. That is really good. And if she is going to be playing on the right side, which it looks like she is a good bit, she needs that.
And then earns a much easier shot there that she has been very effective with.
Yes.
Covers her mouth in just shock that she doesn't make it. All right. 1-3, ball back to Rachel and Anna. Brutal drop shot, and then gets tagged in the hand.
Yeah,
but
brutal let cord. But the thing about the drop shot from Georgia, it was extremely telegraphed.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even necessarily an execution issue. It was a give your opponent a head start problem.
Oh, okay. I'm dropping this one in reverse. Same ladies.
Yeah, right. The reversal. You have to throw that in every now and then if you're going to go the other way. Linear soft stuff with aggression from Georgia Johnson. Give me more of that and less of that.
Less of that, for sure. Now we're tied. Switch ends at 6. Minimal difference one side to the other here. Step left, trying to take that with the forehand, and that just gets you a little off balance.
4-3-2.
And covers her mouth in shock again, and she was on it but didn't execute it.
Yeah, the Bright counters are crisp and clean throughout. I do agree that Schneeman was on that second ball with the reload, but Anna Bright crushed it.
Wow, quite the angle on the drop for Rachel there, but they do get 4 of them back and have a lead, but that was a big rally to win, so you don't switch down 3. Let's see if they can tie it or take the lead themselves. That's why Lacey isn't playing on the left. It's just too much.
Yeah, I mean, incredible rolls from Rorabacher. I actually thought Lacey did a pretty good job with the first couple, but Rorabacher stuck with it and peppered that spot.
Man, way to have the hands in front while retreating.
Oh,
Anna Bright misses inside out wide, and they're within 1.
And that ball just hits the court and takes off from Rachel Rohrabacher.
Rocket ship. And she hasn't given up an ATP either with all that spin.
5-4-1.
Oh, wow, and an off-speed kind of clunker mishit stays in the court. Lacey can't believe it. So, quick early lead for Johnson and Schneeman is gone, and now they're going to have to scrap their way back from behind.
Oh, so
they're doubling that. They're doubling that list as we speak, because this is a dynamite team.
Nice stuff. 3 or 4 quality dinks, couple on the forehand, couple on the backhand from Schneeman, and she finds that backhand roll. And the short stroke counter of Anna Bright was not there on the last one.
Full swing. And Georgia put Lacey in jail right there.
Yeah, nice body clear from Rohrabacher to slide to the left from the right side and find a forehand.
Room service bounce off the tape, and Anna, unlike many of us who freak out when that happens, just maintained her paddle position. Just that slight 1/10 of a second, just not going bananas, really pays off. And then she does go bananas. So there you go.
she definitely did. She made the read and she committed to it. So we'll stay there.
Yes.
Second serve. Four, 8-2. Football, left foot, push off.
And
Point.
Anna Bright's holding the note there. Onisha, they don't even, Onisha calls a footfall. It's just, and that was one of the classic tennis overheads where you rotate your body and push off. And
that left foot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. No way. The paddle clank saved him because Lacey was going to hit it, and Georgia hit Lacey's paddle.
Yeah, and projected that kind of slice reset into a slice counter attack.
That was wild. Lacey gets the credit for the winner. Oh, what a shot from Georgia there. Can they get this to within one now? Oh, just not it at the crunch time there, and she hit a couple nice aggressive dinks.
Yeah, I know, and some good work in the midcourt as well. So if you want to make a miss like that, just do it on the first couple shots of the rally, not after such great play before.
Hit it.
That's exactly right. Just one of those stuck in between situations. She's been hitting it a lot lately, so tough time to not when my opponents are playing so well.
And we are at match point for the girlies.
10-6-1.
And they have done it. They have rallied from down a game. And Anna Bright and Rachel Rorabacher have made their way to Sunday once again. But before we leave this match, congratulations to Georgia Johnson and Lacey Schneeman for a spectacular CIBC finals. But welcome back, everybody, one final time to the CIBC PPA Tour Finals presented by Roar Organic. Anna Bright and Rachel Rorabacher are heading to Sunday with a 3-game victory here over Georgia Johnson and Lacey Schneeman, and they are standing by. AB, it was a tough one, and Game 1 was very one-sided the other way. I know what we saw up here in the booth, but what did you feel like you had to do to get this one reined back in?
Yeah, Lacey and Georgia played really well, especially in Game 1. Obviously, they're having an amazing tournament, beating Annalie and Catherine. So we knew we were going to be in for a tough one. They definitely came out really hot, and I think we were just a little, little rattled and kind of pulling things a little bit erratically, also making some errors. And so we kind of had to settle into grinding out points. They have really, really good hands. They're both uniquely very good at their bodies as well, which not a lot of women are. And so we just kind of had to settle into, you know, making better decisions, playing longer points, and thankfully we were able to commit to that. It's not easy. You know, we like to play pretty spastically, but sometimes you got to be willing to play some nice, boring pickleball.
Yeah, nice work down there, Rachel. Good problem solving, and slowing it down was definitely the play that worked in your favor. Tough match here for you guys, and a little bit of some tough matches for your opponents tomorrow, Annalie and Catherine. Any insights or thoughts about that 3 out of 5 game battle that is in store for tomorrow?
Honestly, not really. You're catching me at a bad time, Adam. This is my checkout time, so I don't really have I don't really have too much to give to that. I think we're just going to go back home, do some self-care, get a good night's rest, and it's tough. I know Anna had a mixed match, but it's tough to wait around all day and get yourself going for a late night match. So yeah, hopefully get some good rest, and hopefully we're first on tomorrow for the first time this week.
I'm going to take that one step farther here, Anna Bright, and rivalries are what makes sports great. And you two against Annalie and Catherine have turned that into something that everybody hopes happens. Obviously, in our sport, it's not like the NFL or the NBA where there are scheduled rivalry matches. We have to earn your way there. Do you like being part of the rivalry? Do you look at this different? How do you see this, and how can fans sort of get inside your head as to what this means to you?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, rivalries are so much of what makes sports great, and it's really cool to kind of see one developing, you know, between us and them. You know, the first half of the year, we did have that one win, but I think we lost them like 3 times maybe, but since it's been really, really neck and neck, and so it's definitely a match that, you know, you're a little bit extra excited for, but I'm really proud of Rachel and I for continuously getting there. You know, Annalie and Catherine, they had not lost up until, you know, we were able to take them down, you know, in like over a year. And I feel like the second half of our year, we've made every single final. And that's something that I'm really, really proud of. So there's definitely is the rivalry, you know, there's that match, but there's so many good teams. I feel like the level of pickleball in general, but women's doubles especially, is just rising so fast. We're seeing new partnerships. And so it's not like that's just the match that it's like, oh my gosh, like that's all I'm thinking about. Like, you know, you're stressed for every match. I was very stressed to play today against Georgia and Lacey. Like I said, very heavy hands, very kind of dynamic, both of them. So yeah, I'm really excited. You know, we definitely really want to win it. It would be so sick to end our year on that high note. But regardless, really, really proud of us for making it competitive. You know, I would see all these Facebook posts, people like, oh, I'm so sick of Annalie and Catherine winning. I'd be like, me too. So yeah.
Well, congrats, guys, on a great slate here. You are the only undefeated team on the women's side, and you will have a chance to play for that coveted title tomorrow. So, yeah, get that all straightened out, ladies. Get yourself that self-care. Have a great night, and we can't wait to see this battle one more time. Give it up for Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher moving in to Championship Sunday. So that will put a bow on a terrific